This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Chanticleers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barfield. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The give to the tailback. He's loose. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it, I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO, and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
On the ground, it's Barfield. He's in open space downfield. It's a running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. He's all the way down to the 3, showing it all on that run.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that.
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Hawaii! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so. And A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. On the move. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Barber. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Finds a tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Power football with the run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Now facing a third and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Davis will throw. Pocket breaking down. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Ernie on the Jets. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Chanticleers can really attack on this second and short. a reverse. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He could give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
Hawaii 7, Coastal Carolina 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's John. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Dropping back, it's Barber. They're setting up the screen. Wide open spaces. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hand.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, shot to clear. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good.
That ties the game at 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's White. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Davis looking to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're going to test the right side with this one. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Barfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Dances away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Barber. On the run, still looking. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on second down. Right on the money. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. And the shot to clear is get enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
And that play looked great when they drew it up, and the playbook did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out. So now it's 2nd and long. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Steps away to find some room. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Dropping back, it's Barber. Looking for space to the left. He's got an open man. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Buying some time. On the move, he fires. Hauls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to pass. Now rolling to the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's a reverse. And the defense was ready when the receiver tried the tricky run.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Yep, and that's a live ball. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Ball security has to be at a premium. They're lucky that rolled out of bounds, and now that's set up 4th down. But, David, you know against this defense, they are coming and they want to create takeaways.
And as a defense, that's what you focus on week in, week out, trying to get that football, trying to punch it out. The biggest thing you have to do to create fumbles is everybody fly to the football. Unfortunately, that ball bounced out of bounds, but a nice job ripping it loose and causing the fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. The give on the option. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, a lot of space. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Davis will throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Pass to 50. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. The running back has it. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rush is on him. Safe completion on the screen. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect him.
There he goes. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
They'll run it from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Davis looking to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Chanticleers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
Coastal Carolina 28, Hawaii 7.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Here's the pressure. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this DB.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The shot that clears, trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
3-25.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds his tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback extends the play. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the shot that clears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Great news for the offense as they'll get the ball with tremendous field position inside the 40-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Davis will throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to take off. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Now improvising. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Here comes the heat. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. Davis looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for him.
And it's sucked out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And you thought for a second that is exactly what this offense wanted, right? Get the ball out of your own end zone. The running back gets it, gets some yards, but he coughs the football up on a horrible spot on the field. And now this defense is set up with great field position.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.